Benjamin Franklin turned his worst enemy into his closest ally with one simple trick. And it's the opposite of what you'd think. Most people try to win someone over by doing them favors. Franklin did the opposite. He asked his enemy for a favor. And it worked. This is called the Benjamin Franklin effect, and once you understand it, you'll never build relationships the same way again. Welcome back to Psychinsights. The Benjamin Franklin effect is one of the most counterintuitive psychological principles ever discovered. It states that when you ask someone for a favor, they like you more, not less. This goes against everything we've been taught, but it's backed by science, history, and you can use it starting today. Let me explain how it works. The original story, how Franklin used it. In 1736, Benjamin Franklin had a problem. A rival legislator in Pennsylvania hated him. This man was wealthy, well-educated, and influential. He actively opposed everything Franklin proposed. Franklin needed to turn this enemy into an ally, but he knew flattery and favors wouldn't work. So he did something brilliant. Franklin learned that this man owned a rare book. Franklin wrote him a letter asking to borrow it. The rival was surprised but flattered. He lent Franklin the book. Franklin returned it a week later with a thank you note praising the book's value. The next time they met in the legislature, the rival spoke to Franklin for the first time. They became lifelong friends. Franklin later wrote, "He that has once done you a kindness will be more ready to do you another than he whom you yourself have obliged." Translation: someone who does you a favor will like you more than someone you do a favor for. This seems backward, but it's rooted in cognitive dissonance. Why this works? Cognitive dissonance. Your brain hates contradiction. If you do someone a favor, your brain asks, "Why did I help this person?" The only logical answer, "I must like them. Otherwise, why would I waste my time and energy?" So your brain adjusts your feelings to match your actions. You start liking the person you helped. Psychologists John Jecker and David Landy tested this in 1969. Participants won money in a contest. After, the researcher asked some participants to return the money as a personal favor because the researcher was running low on funds. Later, participants rated how much they liked the researcher. The group that did the favor rated him significantly higher than the control group. Why? Because their brains rationalized, "I gave him my money, so I must like him." The act of helping created affection. This is the Benjamin Franklin effect in action. Asking for a favor makes people invest in you. And humans value what they invest in. Practical applications. Where this works. This works everywhere. At work, if a coworker seems distant, don't try to win them over with gifts or compliments. Ask for their help on something small. "Hey, you're great at Excel. Can you show me how to do this formula?" They'll help. Then their brain will rationalize that they must like you. Next interaction will be warmer. In networking, don't lead with what you can do for someone. Ask for their advice. "I'm trying to break into marketing. Can I ask you a few questions about your experience?" People love giving advice, and afterward, they feel invested in your success. They'll remember you and want to help again. In dating, let the other person do small favors. Ask them to recommend a restaurant, pick a movie, save you a seat. Each small favor increases their investment in you. But here's the key. It has to be a real favor, something they choose to do, not a manipulation, not a guilt trip, a genuine ask that they can decline. There's one more place this is powerful: apologies. If you've wronged someone, don't just apologize and shower them with gifts. Ask for their forgiveness. Ask them to help you understand what you did wrong. Asking engages their empathy and gives them agency. It makes reconciliation their choice, not your transaction. When this doesn't work. This effect has limits. If someone genuinely dislikes you, a small favor request won't fix it. You need some baseline of neutrality. If they despise you, asking for a favor will just annoy them. Also, the favor has to be reasonable. Asking for something huge or inappropriate will backfire. The favor should make them feel good about helping. If it's inconvenient or awkward, you'll trigger resentment instead of affection. And you can't abuse this. Asking for favor after favor without reciprocity makes you a user. The Benjamin Franklin effect works because it's the start of a relationship, not a manipulation tactic. Finally, this only works when the person freely chooses to help. If they feel obligated or coerced, the effect reverses. They'll resent you. The magic is in their voluntary choice to invest in you. So there's the Benjamin Franklin effect. When you ask someone for a favor, they like you more because their brain rationalizes, I helped them, so I must like them. It's cognitive dissonance in action, and it's one of the most powerful relationship-building tools you have. Here's how to use it ethically. Ask for small, genuine favors. Make it easy for them to say yes. Show appreciation. Let them feel good about helping. Then, over time, reciprocate. This isn't about manipulation. It's about giving people the opportunity to invest in you. And humans always value what they invest in. Next time you want someone to like you, resist the urge to impress them with what you can do. Instead, ask them for a small favor. Ask for their advice, their opinion, their help. You'll be surprised how much warmer they become. If you want more psychology that actually works in real life, subscribe to Psychinsights. Share this with someone who's trying to build better relationships. Now go ask someone for a favor.